Hello everyone, this is Tila Raja from Perfect Pronunciation Academy. Today I'm going to be talking about plural sounds. And what do I mean by plurals? That just literally means the S and the Z sound at the end of words. Now, why are plurals important? As a disclaimer, and most of my experience, most of my clients, most of them that come and see me with an Asian language background, now they do not have any plurals in their language. So when they do speak in English, they tend to leave out the S and the Z sounds at the end of words. Now, on a professional level, this makes them look incompetent or, not knowing English. However, when they are able to read and write, they do actually write, with the proper grammar, S and S. But just that when they are speaking, they do not include the S and the Z sounds at the end of words. I cannot stress enough how important this is, because it really comes across as an incompetent English user when you're excluding the S's and the Z's of words. So I'm just going to give a couple of tips about how to include the S and Z sound, because that is very, very important. That's certainly a sound you have to look out for, especially if you're a speaker of an Asian language background, because your language does not have plural sounds. Alrighty, let's dive into this. So, what do I mean by plural? Mine's kind of disappeared, my screen. Goodness me. Okay, there we go. I've got it back. Now, what do I mean by plural sounds? Is S. They're all fricative sounds. So there's a bit of air and there's a bit of restrictions. So fricative. S, Z. You have to go sideways for this. Your mouth has got to be in a sideways position. Your tongue is kind of flat, just slightly above your top teeth, or maybe just flat in the middle. Depends on how your mouth is based, okay? So, Z, vibration, S, no vibration. However, both have to be said. Alrighty, I think S and Z at the start of sounds are not that difficult. However, I think it becomes really hard when they are at the end of words, okay? Let us practice. Let me just mention special mention to S and Z sounds at the end of words with T. So TS, so boats. So when you have a boat, one boat, two boats. The most common error that a non-native English speaker does is he drops the T. So you get from boats to boats rather than boats. So you have to remember every time there's a D or a T, like road, roads, then it becomes a Z. So a T becomes an S, T plus S, and D, S becomes a roads. Alrighty? And there's lots of information in there, but let me just do TS and DZ to keep it quite simple. So every time you see a consonant, which is a T, D, K, G, P, B, any of those that I've spoken about before, a stop sound, any of those alphabets, if you'd like me to repeat them, comment below and I'll write them down. But any of these, you have to sort of kind of break it up into like a mountain, like a boat, one boat, boat, but two boat, boats. So it's like a mountain technique that you're using. You're going up and you're going down. So boats. Another word could be kite, the kite that you fly in the sky, kites. So the T and the S have to be said. Let's try a D and a Z, like card, like a birthday card, cards. So you have to say this Z sound. So I got 2 birthday cards for my birthday. Board, boards, boards. So I had 2 Monopoly boards as a present. Alrighty, you need to ensure that you're saying the consonant before the S. Boats, roads, that kind of stuff. And I will leave you with that tip for now. We've got more cool stuff coming up, and make sure you get onto the email list of perfectpronunciationacademy.com, and you'll be the first to hear about all the new techniques, all the new tips that I keep sending out on a weekly basis. See you there. Thank you for listening.